A long time ago, we made a video about threading these tin tapered candle molds, the old-fashioned style, and it's been one of our most popular videos, but a common question that we get is what do we use to poke the thread through the holes in the candle mold? So I thought I'd make a video really quick and show a little bit more detail about what we used. This is the threader we used to get the wick through the holes. It is basically just a long wire, and it has this like forked tip at the end.
Honey Company here. I'm making a needle to thread the candle molds with. So rather than make an eyelet in there, I'm just going to smash the tip of some tie wire down. I'm going to flatten it out, and then I'll make a fork. I'll take my Dremel tool with the grinder in it and make a little fork in it. If I double over the wick through an eyelet, then it would be a bit too thick to go through the end of the candle mold. So this way I can just snag a little bit of the edge of the wick and push it through. This one has an eyelet here, and this works well too. But if you have too big of a hole in the bottom of the candle mold, then it's more likely to leak hot wax when you pour it.
Okay, so these are two different ways that you can thread a candle mold, a tapered candle mold. This one here is with a needle kind of situation. You thread the wick through the needle and then you use it to thread the candle. The second one is used to hook the wick and grab onto the edge of the wick and push it through the hole in the mold. In either one, we enlarge the holes on the bottom of our mold to make it go through. The forked one, you can enlarge it less, and this one you have to enlarge it even more. These molds are new. It's really hard to fit the wick through them. They make it tight so that it holds the wick tight, but it's almost impossible to thread a wick through. So what we do is when we get the new mold, of course this has already been done on this one, it's an old one, we take a large nail and we just kind of stick it in there and we tap it to enlarge these holes a little bit, and then it will make it easier to thread the wick through. Of course, that also means that wax, when this tube is filled with wax, that it could flow out of that hole a little bit more easily because it will be upside down. But so the way we remedy that is when the wick gets threaded in there, we put a dot of hot glue on each one to seal the hole, and then the wax doesn't usually flow out. We're outside using our silicone mold release spray. That's essential to be able to get the candles out of the mold here. It's easiest to spray before you put thread the wick in it. So when we spray it, we like that. Okay, so we are going to thread this stick candle mold really quickly. So it's going to make 8 candles, so I need 8 lengths of wick. 5, 6, 7, 8. Give it a little extra. This is our threading tool. This is a piece of wire with a notch cut into it. Take the notch and you're going to kind of dig it in to the wick. Like that, so that it's tight. I might need to do it kind of closer to the tip if I can. Okay. Okay, now that that's through, I need to tie a knot here. Pull it this way, and then it's going to go. Okay, now we jab it into there. Push it down through, out this side. It's not easy. Okay. grab it. Pull that through. So the way we thread this matters because it needs to have loops going this way on the top so that it fits over the stick like that, and the stick helps center the wick inside the candle. So we're gonna go down through the bottom, up and across this way, down this way, and now we'll go in through here. Like this. Through, come up the other side. We'll grab it. I'm just going to take the stick out. It was just kind of to show where it goes. And then pull that through. Once we get it all in, we'll adjust it and make it easy to, and we'll put that stick back in. So we stick this in there, we line up the wicks so that they're just right over the top here. On the bottom, we're going to seal each of these spots with hot glue so that the wax doesn't run out. Just add a little bit of hot glue in each of these spots to seal up the extra space that we created before. The glue doesn't hold it perfectly, but it does hold most of the time. Okay, we've got all these hot glued and sealed and ready to use. So now we're going to pour some wax in these. We have the molds threaded and the wicks generally centered. There we have the hot glue in the tips here. This is my favorite melting pot. I like it because it's stainless steel and I can put it straight on the stove and heat wax in it, but it also has a spout and a handle. Here we go, we're pouring the wax in. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so first thing we're gonna cut these. I miscalculated the length of string, so we had a little extra there.
What do you do with the extra string? Throw it away?
Depends on how waxy it is. If it's still usable, I'll use it on another candle. If it's not, then throw it away. Okay, we use that stick to kind of support those wicks so they'd be in the middle. Okay, and then this side we also need to release them. I put hot glue on them, of course, to make it so the wax doesn't pour out after we enlarge the holes. And so I can either untie the knot. So this, of course, is the bottom of the mold, but it will be the top of the candle. So if I want a long wick, I can untie the knot. If I want a short wick, I can just cut it off. There you go. And then the rest will cut so that I can pull them through. Still got a little hot glue. I used mold release, so hopefully they'll come right out easily. It's time to pull these shorter candles out of their molds. So we cut these and released the glue and got them ready to pull out. And now, from the top, the back side of the candle, we can use the pliers to pull these out. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, shoot. That's not what's supposed to happen. We'll grab that if we can. Hopefully we can get this one out. No. Okay, that one might be a heat gun or hot water situation. Let's see. That one came right out. Okay, I'm just gonna run these under hot water really fast because they've been out in the snow. I'll be right back. I just ran these under hot tap water. Hopefully that will do the trick. We'll see if that will help them come out more easily. Oh. Okay, so we have this beautiful candle here. Oops, we got a little slum gum right there. That's okay. It'll still work as a candle. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. More hot water. All right, maybe the third time's a charm. So we can grab these. Oh, popped right out. Awesome. Hot water along the edge of that did the trick. That one did not go so well. Woo! That one, let's see, these ones might be, oh, that one came right out. Awesome. Okay, last one. Let's cross our fingers. Uh-oh. Yes, we got all 8 out. That is victory right there. So here's our 8 amazing tapered candles from this mold. Awesome.